Good day, tubers, and thank you for tuning in to today's mega unboxing toy review. Woo! And there's also quite a few stuff here that I would have found across various charity shops. And I'll tell you what, as I'm making this video, it is baking hot outside. It's been around at least 32 degrees. But today it seems like it's about 28 degrees Celsius. But the first thing I'm actually going to talk about is, apart from the fact we've got this bullet train which is derailed right in front of camera, I might as well just talk about why have I not been uploading very new videos on YouTube before I start the official toy review. And things are going to start to look absolutely crazy as the progression comes along. I've got to really bear to myself and say, why haven't I been making lots of new videos on YouTube? Well, it's kind of funny. It's a bit of a good thing in that case. And strangely enough, I'm not going to straightforward do a bit of gardening in terms of my video making whatnot. But I'm going to straightforward still continue on doing toy reviews because, hey, I've got a lot of toy review products to get through. And boy, it's going to be a hellish job if I would have just straightforward done, you know, just that. But anyways, I'm going to straightforward continue struggling along, and bloody hell, it's chronically hot outside because, you know, we had this weird heat bubble that has been continuing on for at least around, 5 days. It's crazy, and even, it's also set to continue next week, so I'm not really surprised about that. But anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at the toys. Yeah. So yes, as you can see here, there is a lot of toys right here, some of which are straightforward design after licensed toys, like the My Little Pony franchise. I might as well talk about these toys here first, because hey, let's go. And oh my goodness me, bloody hell, I feel like I'm going to horse around in this toy review, sorry for the pun, but I'm going to go ahead and straightforward bang it down right here, because hey, that's where I believe the epicenter is. So let me just go ahead and show you what this Flipper Origami Ponies toy has to offer. In fact, there's two Flipper Origami Ponies, and as you can see, in terms of this toy review, we have got a complete another. Oh my goodness me, the trains are really oh my god, I don't know how am I going to really cope in this toy review. So the first two products we have got, it is a Big Green Dragon Roost Island 5-pack, and then we've also got a Chorus Ravine Eagle Soaring 5-pack. £10 for this product here, and this one here costs about £11, both of which look very new and fresh. And the back of the packaging looks like that. I never thought I'll be making Flipper Origami Ponies themed toys. And what's strange is, you know what's missing? Bestly suited for girls. That's a bit strange, isn't it? I don't know why it's not here. But then we've also got this. Somehow, it is quite very, very nice to see. Maybe the hot sun must have straightforward faded the ink away. It's probably best to use, let's just say watercolor paints, crayons, pencils, whatever. That should straightforward be a very good thing to keep the heat at bay. Although I wouldn't say that actually. Very good alternative to preserve some beautiful artwork being faded away by the baking hot sun. And since it's been really roasting hot, the packaging adhesive has also dried up as well, which is not a very good sight to see. But let me just take a look at the dragon set that we've got here. Oh yes, nice unpacking sounds, don't really like it. Out comes, oh, we've got Pinkie Pie and Rowdy, and it looks like we've got a big fish. A starfish as well, right in the background. Of course, this one's got like blue eyes. Hey, stop running over Rowdy, for crying out loud. So, apart from this beautiful looking fish, we've also got this big blue starfish who looks pretty straightforward, non-sentient. And then we've also got a dragon who for some reason doesn't have a chomping jaw action. But it is quite a nice set, very much designed after what you see in the TV show. Obviously, all the toys. There you go, there's its eyes, very beautiful looking eyes. And there's its spiny little tail on the back, looking very dinosaurian, if you ask me, because we've also got some dinosaur-themed products to take a look at along the way. And then we've also got these two ponies here. Let's take a look at Rowdy first. She's doing very nicely. There's her hooves. Okay, nicely designed pony. And the fact that she's also got a cutie mark with 3 diamonds. And then we've also got Pinkie Pie right over here. She looks also stunning as well. Might probably turn the camera down a little bit because, hey, I know this toy is wonderful, But the thing is, with toys like this, they really straightforward, aren't always designed very perfectly. But frankly enough, this is one of them. It's quite a nicely designed toy. Pinkie Pie's mane is straightforward, nice and good in terms of that design. I wonder if, extra detailings of like manes and stuff like that should be mandatory across all ponies. Wouldn't that be quite a very good thing for, me to do so? I think that would be a winner, wouldn't it? Anyways, let me just go ahead and take a look at the other product, which is the Course Within Eagle Soaring 5-pack. Oops, sorry, train. Right, okay, so I'm just going to repack everything that I've got in the back of my mind, and bloody hell, it is like a complete sauna. And I'll tell you what, I am roasting in this toy view because it is clearly hot and humid, for crying out loud. It is a really hot day, and we had this weather phenomenon for basically like 5 days. It's crazy, and I don't know why I have not been making toy views throughout this period. Bloody hell. Anyway, so we've got a fish, which looks like this, or that, if you know what I mean. It's got like green stripes, purple on the back, of course, and then we've also got pink on the front, blue eyes. Very amazing. It's quite bigger than that eagle, Let's take a look at the bald eagle. America's patriotic symbol, eh? You can use that as a bit of a symbol. Oh my goodness me. Don't know what I'm saying here, but it's quite symbolic of America, isn't it? Very much so. Yeah, land of the free when it's actually not. Bit weird when you see that bald eagle. It's not really properly coloured in. Obviously the yellow, it's already like bleeding with white on it. I was thinking you're going to say red. Oh, bloody hell. Yeah, I think they could have just at least made the brown on the top a lot much more darker than just having it to be a bit lighter. Then we've also got this mountain piece, which looks fairly strange because it looks like some sort of weird faceless budgie. It actually looks like Lugia from Pokemon, doesn't it? Because of the tail structure on the back. It's a bit unusual to have a mountain to look like an animal, but hey, imaginations run wild. And the best thing is that you can actually sit your ponies here. Here's Twilight Sparkle. Very much so. The cutie mark is straightforward, a little bit faded in this one here. Not that one on that side. But you can basically sit this pony to the mountain. Here we go, Twilight. Here's your mountain. And look at that. She's roosting in the mountain. And she fell. Oopsie. Alright, let's move on to Bonnie Dash. Very famous looking Pegasus. I was going to say Pegasister, but hey, let's not get the bronies straight for the rouse here. In fact, there's a Japanese game that's been very viral on the internet, and I think the game was called Uma Musume, which is like some weird waifu horse girl game, which I've got no clue whatever the hell that is. But hey, here we go. Straightforward, there's the tail, and there's the mane on the side. So I'd love to make more Flip-Up Ponies toys. And there's the cutie mark, which looks like a thunderstorm, which hopefully we might get some next week as a bit of relief from the blistering heat of the summer sun. Beautiful toy. But hey, I think I've seen Bonnie Dash so many times in this channel, so much, if you've been paying attention so much of late. Right, let's move on to... Okay, let's see what toys am I going to really review right next. Or maybe do you want me to put them in separate videos? Oh well, let's see how this goes. Okay, okie dokie, in this really hot and muggy toy view, let's see what else we're going to be talking about. Let's take a look at this Full Origami Dinosaurs Pet Velociraptor Duck Hunt 12-pack. And is it one of the last products that I've ever made? Well, most certainly not, because hopefully we might be able to see more penguins, possibly more dinosaurs, but I think the penguins are the real treat here in this video, and let's get into it right now. Okay, it's the Flip-Up Origami Penguin Club World Dinosaurs Pet Velociraptor Duck Hunt 12-pack. It costs about £17.99 or £18. And there's the back of the packaging, which looks like that. It's a little bit rough and ready in terms of its drawing, and same with that very weird Botox, almost Cyclopean Sonic the Hedgehog stylized penguin, as you can see, looking very weird. I don't know how crazy, but I bet you what, it looks... It's one of these things where, products like that don't always seem to be that great. And apparently my camera's going a bit funny because guess what? It's powered by my hand, noticing that my train, the green bullet train, has sort of came off the rails. But anyway, speaking of green, it's not easy being green, but hey, let's go ahead and take a look at this chlorophyll toy. if that makes any sense, and see whatever the hell comes out of here. Strange enough, not even bothered to put the chompy jaw action on the back of the packaging right here. And we've got some ducks. Pretty lazy if you think about it. Just way too many ducks. And there's a stick. Maybe there's Velociraptor. Oh my goodness me. Why the hell am I actually feeling like I can't say words properly today? And strangely enough, hold up, one more thing. Let me just show you one more thing before I start this video. Oh yes, just as I realised, there's a pussycat right here. It's a very beautiful tabby cat right over there watching right over across someone's neighbourhood. Someone's neighbourhood cat, but I can't really tell. That cat is probably the one I've seen in my backyard garden. And oh my goodness me, why am I not saying things properly? Weird, isn't it? And then we've also got some goldfish right at the kids' neighbourhood, which I'm not really familiar with. Oh yeah, feeling like I'm a complete another rock star, like Ozzy Osbourne, just like that weird concert last week after Say Hey, which I didn't go because, hey, I don't have the amount of money to go there, but hey, let's take a look. So, we've got a purple penguin, and then we've also got a green penguin. I mean, what else do you want more in this world than just seeing penguins? And then we've got a pink penguin. And I think we've seen all of the ducks, haven't we? We've seen these so many times, haven't we? I think it's getting a little bit boring, isn't it? I don't know what to really say. It's always the same old toy reviewing person all over again. Blah, 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 blah. And there you go. All the ducks are pretty much the same. But look at this Velociraptor. It looks like it's got a weak spot on its tail. And strangely enough, it looks pretty cool. Look at that jumping jaw action here, eh? It's like something out of Jurassic Park, but even more friendlier. Hey kids, we've made a Penguin Club World themed set. More friendlier. In that case, we made a very penguin-themed Jurassic World, and best part is, all these things are dinosaurs. Apart from that stick, because the ducks are dinosaurs, and the penguins are dinosaurs. And apparently, that dinosaur is a dinosaur because birds are dinosaurs. And all birds are from this lineage. And we've got a lot of trains derailing. Let me just be right back. Sorry boys, time for you to get back into the rails. Get back you. Without having my feet being exposed, or else YouTube will demonetize my videos. Oh, crikey! Finally they're back in the rails! As much more light, as always! Okay, time to repack those toys, and we're gonna take a look at this one right here, which I don't think I've covered before. It's a Malayan Pit Viper Snake, 76 centimeters toy for £13. And I don't think it's origami related because, hey, strangely enough, from what I can work out, this toy here, as you could probably see and imagine, it looks fairly much just a flat packaging with a toy snake. And let's see how this toy snake is going to really slither around in this toy review. And sorry for the pun. And hey, let's not get a bit derogatory right here because, hey, clearly what I'm going to be doing is just frigging with the rigging for this toy, which costs about £13. And there's the back, which looks like that. This snake looks pretty interesting. Haven't I covered this toy before? I don't know if I have. But it looks quite stunning. Anyways, let's get the snake out of here. There you go. Yes. Who knows? Are we going to have snakes on the plane? I don't know what to really say here, but look at this. That's quite weird. Snake's got very weird looking fangs. It reminds me of these Lego Ninjago sets. And strangely enough, I can't see the eyes of the snake. Looks well painted. The tail looks a little bit strange. It's not really glued in. And there's the back. It looks like someone's childhood creativity, I guess. Wow, look at that. Very cool thing. It's got like a lump on the front of this thing. Quite a very weird looking toy thing. Articulated, I guess. Maybe on the very flimsy and very soft side on it. And it looks pretty cool. And there's its tongue. There's its mouth. But you know one problem is coming around. And it's these trains again. Why have you been derailing in this part of the video? Get back on the flippin' rails! That's more like it. Anyways, apart from that snake, we might as well just conclude the toy review with a couple of things that I might as well have. Oh my goodness me. Okay, let's go. Let's not get sidetracked, sorry for the pun, and take a look at some of these toys. We've got some Disney Cars Diecast toys. I know I've actually had Mater for about, let me just say, I think Mater was straight for one of the first toys. Way before, I think it was at the time when Cars 3 wasn't pretty much released. Very cool looking car. And we've also got a bullet train that has derailed. Oh, why is this green bullet train always off the rails? Get back on the rails, for crying out loud! Okay, just watching what this train is up to. Maybe this train is pretty much too fast, or maybe it's the fact that the track joiners don't really seem to like so much. Maybe they've just shown signs of aging. But I think this toy is running very well. I don't know. Let me just see how it goes. Okay, apart from Moto, which I believe, obviously, I think I got this toy around 2017, which is, of course, the year when Cars 3 was officially released. It's quite a fantastic toy. It's made in China and nothing else, apart from the fact it says Disney on it. It's a Mattel toy, as always, as per usual. A fairly lovely example of how I got this toy. It's been around and it still looks quite fresh. Although it hasn't been played around, it's more of a collectible. Strangely enough, I wonder how much money is it going to be very well much worth nowadays. And then we've actually got a couple of cars. There's that Wingo from Cars, the delinquent road hazard that straightforward mobs around with Mac's trailer with Mac and actually lets McQueen go missing. They're kind of like the bad guys in this video, I guess. Quite amazing somehow. Strangely enough, this guy's got brown eyes. I don't know why. Strange enough, is that like a Mitsubishi Eclipse or a Nissan Slivy? I don't know. I can see some Japanese writing right here. And there's his license plate on the back. And there's a very cool looking spoiler. Very unusual looking spoiler on the very top of this car. It looks like a radiator grill. Fantastic thing. And it looks very Fast and the Furious, maybe Initial D-esque. And there you go, made in Thailand, Mattel, very nice green and purple looking colour. Love the pinstripe. It's like something out of Need for Speed or Fast and the Furious. Bloody hell! And speaking of cars, we've got... Yes, we've got this thing. What's this? 121 race car. Quite a very... It looks like a medical racing car of some sort. There's a lot of saliva. That's why I'm turning the brightness down. There's so much saliva right over my damn screen. I can't concentrate. Bloody hell. And the trains are derailed as part of the video. Let me just be right back. Okay, what's up with you two playing up in this video? Get back on the bloody rails, please. Get back on the flipping rails, please. Get back on it right now. Stay on the tracks right now. Okay, we've got this right. Of course, okay, we've got this car right here. It's got like a very medical first aid symbol right there. I don't know why this car's racing for a medical company, even though this guy could potentially be crashed down and that kind of stuff. It says 121 as the racing number, and it looks pretty cool. And the spoiler or the wing on the back of the car, it says Clutch Aid. It's quite a very weird fictional name for a car. I'm pretty sure that's what it's sponsored by. Quite a very weird looking design here. Maybe if I turn a bit of focusing on, then you might be able to see a bit more detailing right here. It's quite a very nicely, lavishly designed car. It looks very much like a supercar. Pretty awesome, isn't it? It's got a very smug, but also very serious and determined looking face. But hey, it's a very nice colour. I love the fact you got blue and green together. It works salubriously well. I don't know if that's the right or wrong word to put up with this car. And hey, it clearly is a fantastic design. It is just stunning. And the next thing we're going to take a look at are those wooden toy trains. Imagine if I would have never ever thought to cover these toys in another video. But hey, strange enough, let me just straightforward rewire that train. And hey, speaking about this train, I'm actually on about the Tomy trains. But this one here that I'm going to showcase is the wooden toy train. It looks like something out of Audi. I think Audi provides like a toy train like this. It's a bit of a cheapie, this thing. Strange enough, it's got like a green coach or carriage, whatever we're going to call it. And then there's the red locomotive. It's got like a yellow dome or funnel, whatever we're going to call it. It looks very strange. It doesn't have a front coupling on the back. It's all magnetized, and guess what? Train works really well, but there's a certain limitation to what I've got with that train system of mine. And I'm actually going to introduce one of the trains here. Let me just show you of some of the things it might work or not work. And it's this Tomy Plaro Japanese bullet train with the magnetic couplers on the back. And luckily enough, I did throw in a piece of classic cracked master track. And let's see if this thing can connect with the wooden railway stuff. It reminds me of Brio, doesn't it? Okay, let's see how this thing goes. I'm very skeptical about this because once the train goes through its merry way through the point section, I'm pretty sure that also causes the other train. I'm pretty sure because I'm sort of seeing that this train has got a bit of a deeper lower edge, a deeper underside, then let's just say it's got a bit of a deeper profile, then let's just say those train carriages here, I'm probably guessing it's going to trigger that yellow point here. That's why I'm feeling a little bit concerned, because once these things sort of trigger this yellow section to change the direction of where this train is going to, well, unfortunately, it's going to cause the wooden railway system carriages and rolling stock and locomotives to flop out of the rails. Okay, let's get this thing going. Well, this time it didn't so far, but I'm quite curious of just how good or bad this is. Okay, as you can see, it's doing the rounds. This bullet train is actually nicely doing the rounds here. As you can see, it's pulling and hauling a bit of wooden railway rolling stock right here. It's very generic, that thing. I like to collect a few wooden toy trains, but hey, maybe that's a very good reason why I seem to use it as part of my... Oh my goodness me. There you go. Oh, there you go. You see why? It's not always compatible. I think it's the green carriage. Yeah, it's not that great, isn't it? Yeah, I don't think it's the sort of set that you really want to have. Let me just straightforward turn off the magnetizing feature and put it onto this green bullet train instead. Since that train doesn't have a layout, it's basically running on a layout which is not like, how would I guess? It doesn't have any like automatic points and that type of thing. Right, off we go. Let me just straightforward turn this baby on. Go baby. And off you go. Right, it's looking really good. There you go. It's amazingly compatible, this thing. I did also have a collection of wooden railway trains, but I don't know where they are. Hopefully I should go and get some more wooden railway trains. Strange enough, it also came out with, I think when I got this train, it actually had, I think these two bits of rolling stock, that actually came with more extra bits of track, maybe about 12 to 14 pieces, but I might be totally wrong. Guess how much that thing costed, along with the track? £1.50, and I tell you what, it was excellent value to get that train. Fantastic stuff, hey? Very fantastic indeed. Hopefully to collect more in the future, I hope. Yes, this toy review is straightforward, almost coming up to a very new end, because I'm actually going to finish off with something very extraordinary. It's a Thomas & Friends Percy Gets Stuck. It's quite an amazing adaptation of, basically it's an adaptative sort of thing of what you just see in the TV show, which is loosely based on the Railway series novels that the Reverend Robert Audrey has produced. And there's so much bloody saliva on my tablet screen, which I can't stand, because I'm talking right so much, excessively and incessantly, in this bloody video. How the hell am I producing a video like this when I've got bloody saliva all over in the place? God damn it! And sorry if I got a bit angry here, but hey, it happens. But hey, this is a Thomas & Friends Percy Gets Stuck novel sort of book thing for kids. And it's based on the story called Percy's Promise. If you're very much a smart aleck in this whole series, and there's the back. There you go, there's the blurb here. Percy is taking some children home from the seaside when a storm comes, and the railway line gets flooded. Oh no, can how the helicopter get to the rescue in time? No, because he feels like he's gonna blow up, because he's a complete bully to Percy. That's how he was in the flippin' TV show, without even swearing on YouTube, because if I would have swore, I would have been demonetized. Oh, bloody hell, what's with the green Shinkansen bullet train derailing? Get back on the rails! For crying out loud! Get back on the rails! You two! Behave yourself, please! And as we go up towards Percy Gets Stuck, it costs about 50 pence. I actually got this from the British Heart Foundation. I always seem to get a lot of stuff second-hand. There you go. It's quite a very good interpretation of what you tend to see in the Model Railway series. And the, of course, we've got a nice picture of Thomas the Tank. And there's Percy. Quite an amazing assortment of characters there. Very expressive in the way they are being designed. Some of the faces do look very uncanny, you know. It actually sort of takes me back to the 80th anniversary of Thomas the Tank, where we had that down in the mine plot. Strange enough, I've actually got two Thomas & Friends books here. Very nice and very proud to have that, because
seeing that just makes me feel very nostalgic. And I mean, goodness gracious me, when I look at pictures like that, blimey, eh? How did they just pull it off so well, you know, when making a television show that is just so well done in the way it has been done? You know, it's fantastic. And there you go. Just beautiful. And shows like that would have been straightforward, a very good bygone era sort of thing in my generation. But hey, you know what? It sucks because, hey, everyone's on bloody iPads and computers these days. And hey, everyone's all grown up and looks for more weird stuff that they can grow up with. Oh well, but that's a fairly nice looking set. How cool is that, hey? It's quite weird. Actually, there's a bit of an error here. Look at Percy's eyes. Looks a little bit derpy, isn't it? I mean, they're quite expressive, but wow, nice special effects going on here. Percy looks traumatized. And then Percy looks like he's shivering in rain, but he's very peeved off, without swearing here. Percy, oh my goodness. Percy looks like he's been sick. Thomas looks like he's staring into space. Percy looks like he's staring into space. Edward looks like he's basically sick and very much coughing all the time. He looks quite geriatric, that train. And Percy looks like he's staring right in front of whatever, other than the fact that Harold is taking over his bloody business, which really peeves him off. As always, yep, the faces do look very expressive, very cheap and cheerful, and that's what's nice about this series. Very good book. Anyways, I'm going to straightforward leave this bloody video here because I am sweating buckets and it's really hot outside. It's bloody 30 degrees outside. In fact, it's more like 28 degrees and there's bloody Toy View. And I'm going crazy because I'll tell you what, I haven't had a Toy View for a long period of time, for about 8 days. And I'm so happy that I've actually got the chance to review. Wow, can you believe it? That's my face. Toy views. Yes, that's what I was about to say. More toy views and possibly more new videos in the future. So keep an eye out as my YouTube channel is about to go active once again to show you a whole bunch of other toys and a whole bunch of other various unboxing videos, as I might as well just say, hey, let's go a bit random and hey, you know what? As I'm going a bit crazy somehow, I'm just going to think about, wow, oh man, I'm starving. But hey, as I'm making the most of almost like the last heat wave in this case, hey, oh my goodness me, why the hell am I just straightforward blabbering here? Is it just me, but I haven't been making videos for basically just over a week or so, and that's why I'm so excited for that point, hey? Anyways, I'm gonna leave the video here, and the trains are straightforward you are at the moment here, so anyways, if you really enjoyed this wonderful video on YouTube, please give this video a really good like, subscribe more for that videos in the future, especially toy reviews and merchandise reviews. Oh, the train just got back on the rails. Miraculous somehow. And as always, thanks so much for watching, and bye for now!